All right, now joined by Humboldt Broncos forward Rylan Hue. Rylan, thank you so much for taking some time out from your, I'm sure, very busy summer. Recent birthday as well. Happy 18th birthday to you, Rylan. Saskatoon
You.
kid, 46 games for Humboldt the last year as a rookie, a first round pick in the 2023 draft out of the Saskatoon Contacts. Obviously, Luke Strebe and Scott Barney back then, and currently now Braden Klamosko did a great job mining kids from everywhere, but not too far from home. Rylan, just take us into your draft day. Where were you? How did you hear? And how did you feel about being picked by a team that I'm sure you were quite familiar with, being a Saskatoon kid not too far from home?
Yeah, for sure. Thank you very much for having me. I was actually at school. I had a driver's course I had to take, so I was during that, and a few boys at the back were all watching, and um, got picked by Humboldt, and it was super. I was super relieved. Great feeling. Tried to play it a little cool as it was like a class, but no, overall, like I knew Humboldt. I went to their camps before. Great, great coach and Barney when he was there. Now Braden, both a little different, but both amazing coaches. And I was just super excited to get started.
Yeah, for sure. No, I guess, I don't know this for a fact, but I love drafts of any kind. Just talk about how much fun it is. Obviously we all watched the NHL draft growing up to just be, involved in a draft like this. It's pretty unique for the SJHL too among junior A hockey.
For sure. I think this SJHL draft is really cool. Like, I know a lot of different junior leagues don't have this. I think it's a great thing to have. Drafts, yeah, I'm same way. I love the fantasy drafts. I love all of that stuff. So, even watching like this, the broadcast we have, the insiders, the draft, it's all amazing. It's great work that you, Rory, and all the crew put together. So, yeah, it's really cool to see.
Yeah, for sure. Clark and the crew back there, they definitely deserve a ton of the
Yeah.
credits. Like those guys do an incredible job. Obviously, the eyeballs on the Sask U18 league. There are many from many places, and obviously we're seeing now Maddox Schultz kind of go on and kind of gain national notoriety out of the AAA U18 Sask league. I guess just talk about maybe how much playing for the Contacts and the relationship with the SJ kind of prepared you to jump in this past year as a young '07 player and make such an impact right away.
Yeah. With me jumping into U18, my AAA, my first year, I noticed a huge jump. That league is super strong, super fast, super physical. Very strong league throughout. Um, Building like against those top players your first year, it really helps you jump into the next level, like the SJ. Um, with it being so small, like the province, everyone can see you really. I know that Humboldt came, watched some of my games. It was really easy to talk to them. Like with all that, yeah, context prepared me very well to jump to the next level. So nothing but good things to say.
Yeah, and then again, kind of a similar question, but again, you were picked by our hometown Saskatoon Blades as well in the Western League draft, and obviously easy for them to check out the Contacts as well, being down the street. I guess just talk about maybe pressing into the SJHL as opposed to maybe really trying to find a way to sneak in or whatnot into the Western League. What kind of drew you to the SJHL as an opportunity?
I think when the rules were that you had to go NCAA, you had to go junior A, that really drawed me in. Big guy in school, I really enjoy learning stuff like that. Like I wanted the education part, and that's what drew me in originally. With getting picked by Humboldt, it was, I think, a way easier decision. Like Humboldt's great, great organization. They've been known for that for years and years. So yeah, it was super easy to try to go that way. Of course, both ways are amazing. It's kind of just
Hmm.
personal preference what your career path can take you, but it's kind of a lot different with that rule change now. So we'll see what happens. I know that's a lot of changes, but I'm really happy in Humboldt, and it's been a great experience so far.
Yeah, great answer, Rylan. And I always say just make the best league we can here. We can't worry about anything else.
Yeah.
Take care of your own business, and everything will be fine. Obviously, plenty of Saskatchewan content on the Broncos, this past year and over the years. So many names jump out. Obviously, your great captain, Landon Stromey. You had the local boy there, the same age as you, in Brady Holtvote, et cetera, et cetera. The list goes on. I guess, what advice maybe did you get from the older players? A guy like Stromey, maybe that plays kind of a somewhat similar game to you.
Stromey was great guy, great leader, great mentor to me. I learned a lot from him throughout the year. I think main things I've learned is just that when you're in Humboldt, you bleed green and gold. It is that's your whole mentality, and you just pick up on that right away. It's a great culture to have. The community is so tight, and with all the vets, we had a pretty old team. I think we had 10 returning forwards or 10 veteran forwards that played juniors. So learning from those guys, it was definitely it was a challenge to play them every day in practice. It was that type of thing, but it just helps you in the long run. And I learned so much this year.
Yeah, beat up some opposition teams for sure
Yeah.
along the way, and that was the way the Broncos played. You guys were green and gold; the other team maybe a little black and blue. I guess just talk about maybe that excitement to step in. Obviously you got guys like Jacob Streetsy that could come back. Oakley McElwain, guy like that could come back. Holtvote could come back. Kind of a long list, including yourself, of course. I guess just talk about the excitement. Another year as well to understand. Maybe what Braden Klamosko wants from the group. What's the feeling around the Broncos right now?
I think we're all really excited for next year. I know that at the end of the year, it's tough. We lost to a great Flin Flon team, but looking forward after the year, I think we're all really excited to get back. I think we're gonna have a great team. Just keep building off of last year. I think we'll be like in a great position. Braden, I know that you're switching. It'll be a tough thing, but now we're all settled in. We're ready to go for next year.
Mhm.
It's gonna be exciting to see.
Yeah, for sure. And obviously you had young Penrod there, kind of along the same kind of pathway with you. Finding ways to impact and doing a wonderful job as young players. Very excited to see where you both kind of go. Last question then for you, Rylan. Really appreciate your time. You're a very eloquent young man, clearly, and it's a pleasure to talk to you. Just a message to, first of all, Broncos draft picks that are picked today, but to all the draft picks in general.
I think the main thing is when you get drafted, it's not the finish line. It's a new start line. When you get drafted, you take it, you soak it for a few days, but then it's right back to work. You just gotta keep working because you didn't make the team, you didn't do anything. It's a great accomplishment, but really it should push you to be better. And I know for me, when I got drafted, my whole goal was like, let's just strive to get there, build, 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 work, 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 and it'll all work out if you just put your mind to it. So
That's right. Rylan, great message, great interview. Thank you so much for your time, and enjoy the rest of the SJHL draft.
thank you, Jamie.